Hey guys, this is RFLx-FlameZ. I decided to make my video. Well, you guys have seen gameplay, like my gameplay that Codara used in one of the recent videos that he uploaded. I decided to just make this video to let you guys know who I am, what we're about, just introduce you to our plans and what we plan on doing for the future, and anything of that nature. So, I'm the pub stomping leader of the clan for Call of Duty. I plan on just making our clan grow, be big, and not just about us being really good at the game, but also communicating and everything with anyone that follows us along the way there. That goes for anyone that's in the comment section, anyone that's just a fan of ours, you know. So if you wish to join, we have no problem with talking to you, trying to get you in. But we do have certain rules and everything that have to be followed. You can't just have a really high KD and be really good at the game and expect to make it into the clan. We have moral standards of which we look for in each player that, you know, make sure you can respect the other people in here. Such as things like we don't deal with racism and things along those lines. We just can't have people in the clan that are just going to be disrespectful in that kind of way, you know. If you wish to add me or play any games with me and you just don't really care too much for, you know, joining the clan, that's fine. You can add me. My gamer tag is, I'm pretty sure you guys, if it's that serious, you can find it in the video that's going to be uploaded along with this. But my gamer tag is also going to be in the description. Minimal KD for joining, I'll say that now, is at least a 2.2 or 2.3, and that's just as low as we're going to for KD right now. And I will admit that it used to be lower than that. About the lowest was 2.0, and that will be raising soon the more members that we do get to join the clan. We do have quite a bit right now, but it's not quite where I want it to be yet. So if you do want to join, you can join for a number of different things. You can join for comp, you can join for pub stomping. We have a part of it that's for quick scoping. We have a number of different things, even I don't know all of them yet. We also have a Fortnite competitive team and everything like that. So you'll have to message Codara about that. His links, will also be in the description. And we have an editor that I have with us today. He won't be around too much, but I'll try to have him around as much as I can. He's also busy majority of the time editing videos, and he'll be making majority, close to 80% of our videos. I'll be making about the other 10-15%, and the rest will be up to whoever wants to upload things on their own. But he's going to give you insight to what plans he has for the rest of the clan, and what he plans on doing for the time that he's here, and things like that. So I'll let him, get to explain what he has to say about the clan and what plans he has for it.
Hey guys, so my name is Whiffy. I am going to be the editor for the clan, and I'm planning on making a lot of montages, team-tages for the team, and just in general exploring my creative abilities as an editor. If you have any suggestions or want to contact me, my links for my YouTube channel or my Twitter will be in the description. That's pretty much all I have to say.
Alright, then I have some personal questions for you then.
Okay.
Alright, so do you plan on getting to know a lot of the other members in here, not just editing and then just disappearing for a minute? Because that is something that a lot of editors are known to do. Some of them do get to know, and some of them also have plans to further their editing to be able to know higher organizations. Such as, I know some of the, we had an editor that I knew that was also editing for SOAR once upon a time. That's not for the clan that I'm in right now, It's not for this clan. But there was an editor for SOAR who joined, and he wasn't that great, and he just ended up being a really amazing editor. He got better as time went on when he stayed with that clan. Do you plan on doing the same thing, or do you feel like you're at a, you know, at your prime with editing, basically?
I'm definitely not at my prime with editing. I have a lot to learn. I'd say, I mean, I do have some experience, but my experience making montages is not, I don't have a whole lot of experience doing that, but I do look forward to giving it my all, seeing what I can do, and I've already shown like an affinity for editing of like I've done Photoshop for probably like 4 years now, and I've done editing for a little bit less time, but I've been improving a lot. I've made some cool lyric videos with some cool animations that you can watch on my channel, I plan on furthering my skill through this opportunity to edit.
That's really good. Then what if you end up finding someone that actually goes to your link in the description and they talk to you about being able to further your editing? Do you feel like you might be able to go along with that person and go along with finding other people that can help you with your editing? Because you're really good at it from what I've seen, but do you think that you might end up running into someone that can also help you out with your editing or further it, progress it with you?
I mean, if I did run into such a person, then yeah, I would be delighted to get some suggestions. Like I said, I don't have the most experience as an editor, so I mean, I still have a lot to learn, a lot to improve on, but I definitely, if there's anybody out there who has suggestions or who wants to help me, I'd be glad to take the advice.
All right, so as long as you've been editing, what would you say one of your strong suits in editing is then?
I mean, I don't know if this is necessarily a strong suit, but I'm kind of a perfectionist, which is really good for editing, especially for making montages, because I just try until I get it absolutely perfect. If I don't think it's perfect, I'll just scrap it and do it all over again. So that's as an editor, probably one of my best traits.
Yeah, I'd say that is a really good trait to have if you're gonna be, making videos and creating a masterpiece. Then I would say that if you want to work on something that hard, then it should be close to perfect.
Yeah.
For those of who are just now starting editing, getting into that creative flow, what would you say is the best advice to give them then?
Well, first things first, you have to find the good software. I use Sony Vegas Pro. You can also find Camtasia. It's a little bit easy. There's not as much you can do with Camtasia, even though it is easier and more user-friendly. Aside from that, I also recommend using multiple programs to edit one thing. A lot of times I'll edit one part of the video in Photoshop, and then I'll implement it in Vegas Pro. And that really helps a lot, because in Photoshop there's a lot more that you can do with a still frame than there is in Sony Vegas.
Alright, with that being said, I'm pretty sure that with the information he's given us, we will be putting most of those tools that he uses for editing, we'll be putting those in the links, to the description, so that it'll be easier for you guys to utilize and download and be able to use these tools for yourself. Me personally, some of my best things that I do in Call of Duty that I'm trying to teach to the rest of the clan, which they're pretty good at by now. We do run scrimmages, practice and everything. For those of who aren't as good, at something as they want to be or as that we look for, like spawn trapping in certain game modes like demolition or domination, that I would say doesn't take a lot of skill, but obviously it does help a lot with stats for those of you that are wondering, or a lot of the veteran Call of Duty players, you know, anyone that has close to a above average KD knows that, you know, what spawn trapping is, how it works, what, like, how to do it. But there are a majority of things that go into spawn trapping, and I plan on making videos on me and the clan spawn trapping and how that works, if anyone's is interested in that, or some of you that just want to get your stats higher than a 2.0 or something, we can teach that to you, or you could even just run demolition domination with us. For those of you that wonder what my stats look like, or my favorite gun, what attachments I use, what might be the best weapon for someone just starting out on Call of Duty, it depends on what Call of Duty you're playing, obviously. And Black Ops 3 is one of the ones that I play at the moment, and for a lot of people might say, oh, your KD is only that high because it's a boost jumping game, jetpacks need to get, you know, eliminated, etc. I agree. I didn't really like the jetpacks in it, like all that, whatever, when they first came out. I actually hated Advanced Warfare. I ended up playing it a lot, but I still hated it. It was just the newest thing at the time. And Black Ops 3 seems to have made the jetpacks better in a way. I mean, I still don't like it too much, but it's just something that it's one of the newest Call of Duties at the time. So my KD happens to be a 3.69. Let's see, one of my favorite weapons, the Razorback, I use that majority of the time, and my attachments on that are quick draw, rapid fire, fast mags, and stock. My perks for that would happen to be flak jacket. I use that on all of my classes, scavenger of course, and tactical mask. And a lot of people wonder, why don't you run afterburner? Well, to be honest, I just don't like using my jetpack all that much. I only really use it to outplay a lot of people, and other than that, like, that's only when they hit me with like 2 or 3 bullets. I just jump up and over an obstacle and shoot them in the head a few times and they're just dead. Other than that, I like to refrain from having to use it unless I have to wall run somewhere or whatever. Other class setups, I'd be happy to give them to you. I'll probably just end up giving them to someone eventually anyways, if someone's looking for better class sets and everything to use. Other than the Razorback, another one of my recent favorite weapons is the Dingo. I like to mess around with that. And also the Pharaoh, and I try to refrain from using the XMC too much just because it's a DLC weapon. And with that being said, we will just let you guys watch the rest of the gameplay that was going on in the background right now. And if you guys ever want class sets and everything, or just to play with us or anything at any time, just message me or one of the other clan leaders or anything. We'd be glad to have you and glad to have our clan grow. We hope to see you guys along the way.